the difference, basically, the core difference here is that, as I was saying, that we worship the God of Moses, right? The God that Jesus was referring to, correct? And now we don't worship any human beings, right? So, for example, you know, as we said, like, I mean, there are many things that you have to answer if you talk about Jesus as God, right?
Yeah.
Who was God before Jesus came to, you know?
Even Jesus God, he was God.
Okay, so he was the God that Moses was worshiping?
Yeah.
But you know, like when you say Jesus, right? Jesus is the name of the boy that Mary gave birth to.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So just by definition, Jesus, I mean, you know, like, so my name is Zubair, right? So if you say Zubair, that means, you know, this guy who came to the Washington airport, you picked him up, right? That's the definition. That's how you would refer me to, right? And Jesus is what people refer to as the son that Mary gave birth to. He was a man.
Without sex.
Without sex, correct. Yeah. Right? And he was the one that, you know.
That's a mystery.
Okay, that's a mystery. How it's gonna come. Very good. So what you know, God answers this in Quran. He says, Inna mathala Isa inda Allahi kamathali Adam.
Yeah, I read it.
You read it, right?
Yeah.
So do you know the example, right? Yeah. The example of Jesus, Isa, to God, to Allah is like that of Adam, right? So he created Adam without any father and mother. He created Adam from the earth, right?
Just by order.
Exactly.
Just
so
order.
Right. Yeah. So you call Jesus a mystery. So Adam's mystery is even higher, even greater, right? Because for Jesus, at least you have half the component. You have a mother, right? For Adam, you don't have a mother and you don't have a father.
She is not exactly this.
Right. Okay, I got it. Fair enough.
That's like incubator is like.
Right. Fair. Okay. Right. So, but in Adam, there is no incubator either, right? There's no female incubator, right?
God can do everything.
Exactly.
By order is.
Right.
So.
That's a very good thing that you said, my friend. What's your name again?
Emaha.
Emaha, right?
Yeah.
So, Emaha, look what you just said. God did it by His order. You said that, right? That God that did it with the order, that created Jesus with that order, I worship that God. Right?
Say again.
You know, you said that God did it by the order, right?
Yeah.
By His order, right?
Yeah.
So that one, that is God. And there's a difference between, so God, and then He ordered, and the boy was born.
No, God is ordered Himself. He can't.
God ordered Himself to go and Mary's body?
Yeah, it's, you know, it's the why can't describing you this.
I understand. Okay.
The main part is we believe is Trinity.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, if you understand the Trinity, it's easy to
describe.
But it's that area I cannot.
Okay.
Describing you the Trinity of God.
Right. Do you understand how this car works? Like, you know, all the details about the engine and everything else like that?
No, I cannot all. I cannot all understand because it's
exactly, it's a complex car, right?
It is a complex. Yeah.
Right. Do you think that God will say to me that, you know, you have to, or say that, you know, you have to understand this complex car to get into paradise? Without that, you won't have salvation. Like, God will not, because of the justice and mercy of God, He will not ask us to believe in a complicated concept. Right? So here's okay, so compare these two concepts. Okay? The one concept is that there is one God, okay? And He is the one who is forever, right? He does not split up. He's one perfect creation, right? He's one. He is
who's perfect creation?
God. Sorry. He's the sorry. I'm sorry. He is a perfect creator, right? Creator, right? Not creation, right? Yeah. And so He never, you know, He does not grow. He does not shrink, right? He's just one. He's like one God, right? It's a concept of growing, shrinking, eating, drinking, sleeping, dying. All these are not things that you talk about God, right? For example, you know, do I say that the tire was born? This car tire, he goes to the washroom, the car tire eats. These are not things you talk about the tire, right?
Yeah.
So for God, sleeping, eating, drinking, growing in body and shrinking in body and dying, these things, this is our definition that they don't apply to God. right? And this is what we believe in. So for example, if you right, so and then same thing, so this one God, he sends down messengers on earth to teach people how they should live, how they should worship God, how they should interact with each other. So he sent down Abraham, he sent down Noah, he sent down Jesus, he sent down Moses, and then he sent down Muhammad, peace be upon them all, right? We say sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? So he sent them down, and then they teach us, right? So this is the concept. This is the concept of God that we have, right? Simple. You can go and you can tell this to
okay, for example, God sent this one. For example, God sent Jesus. For example, if some messenger is, I'm not still coming. A lot of messengers.
Who is the messenger? No, anybody can claim they're a messenger, right?
Yeah, he claims the messenger of God. Someone is how's gonna trust him?
Exactly, right? So you have to bring a proof that you are a messenger of God.
Proof.
Right. So we have that's the proof.
One spiritual proof.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Without spiritual proof, it's too hard to, this is the messenger of God. How do I know how to prove?
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
the
before
proof is practically he did something,
right.
Something is like different.
But
I'm human being, I can do some stuff.
Right. But right now we're talking about something even greater than that, right?
Yeah.
We are talking about the concept of God, right?
Yep.
So even before the messenger.
Okay, now it's